Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 postseason is on the air. It's a new year, but we still got a season to complete. We are at Busch Stadium. This is Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Dodgers lead this series 2-1. The Dodgers kind of pummeled the Cardinals in the last game, 9-1. So this is a must-win game for St. Louis in order to maybe send this series back to Dodger Stadium. A Dodger win tonight, and the Cardinals will be facing elimination for 3 straight games. Huge game here in the NLCS tonight. Baby is first to join us here at Busch Stadium, and a new year, of course. Happy New Year to everyone out there as we now begin the year of 2022. But we're still stuck in 1981, so we still got more baseball left to play as we continue the LCS round here on RJL 518. So far, this season has been exciting. The playoffs have been great, and we actually had 2 straight blowouts pretty much for the first time in this round, actually, in this postseason. So I don't know what to expect today now as we get 2 pretty good pitchers on the mound. I think the Cardinals really have to try to win today. If not, I don't think they will beat the Dodgers 3 straight games. But who knows how the dice will roll as we all get to find out who will win here at Inside Pitch. So if everyone is ready to go to start the new year, let's get things underway here for Game 4. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, their number 3 starter, John Martin. Martin has a record of no wins and no losses. He has won no decision for the postseason. We are all set and ready to go. The fans here at Busch Stadium know what is important here for the Cardinals. It's must win for them, or it could be very difficult going the rest of the way. Let's get things started. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman Davey Lopes. He actually gets his first start of the postseason as I'm platooning him with Darryl Thomas at second base. Lopes is against left-handed pitching, and this is actually the first left-hander the Dodgers are facing in this postseason. Davey Lopes, a .206 average, 5 homers, 17 RBIs in 81, and he gets the call tonight. We are using, the Cardinals are the home team, so red, white, and white dice. Sean 1113 joins us here at Busch Stadium as we are ready to get Game 4 underway. Dodgers lead 2-1. Can the Cardinals tie this series up, or will the Dodgers take a commanding 3-1 series lead? Let's find out. Martin's first pitch, 2-6. That is a range play. Lopes, a 6-2. That's a ground ball right back to Martin. Martin's range is a 3, and he won't get it, and that's going to be a base hit for Lopes. So Lopes starts the game off with a single, and he will go to first, as Martin couldn't make the play. Infield goes a double play depth. Next up for the Dodgers, center fielder Kenny Landreaux. Landreaux batting .360 for the Dodgers. This lineup is doing very well in this postseason. One of the reasons why I think the Dodgers are the favorites to win the whole thing, just like they did in 81. Lopes actually gets the jump. He has a 7. I'm going to send him. 18 plus 1 is 19. And Porter a 0. Lopes on his way. The only way he's out at second is on a 20. And it's a 1. There could be an error. Porter has an error rating of 8. And nope, he throws that into the outfield. And Lopes is going to go to third on an error by Porter. So it's a stolen base for Lopes and an E2. First error on the Cardinals, and Lopes will find himself at third base. Well, that's not a good way to start the game if you're a Cardinal. And we'll see what Landreaux does here. That's a 16, and Lopes is not going to do anything at third. He'll stay put. So Lopes steals a base and then winds up going to third. Infield is now in. Martin, a 1-1. That is a blank. Landro, 5-4. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. That's going to be caught by Orge. That's out number 1. Landro has no sacrifice fly rating automatic. So let's see if Lopes comes in on his own. Base running rating is a 5. Hit the left field. Orge, a +1 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw. Lopes with that speed will come in easily. And just like that, the Dodgers take a quick 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. So a sacrifice fly to left by Landro brings in a run. Oh boy, not a good start for the Cardinals. Left fielder Dusty Baker is up next. He's batting .346 for the postseason. Martin will make the pitch. 3-3, strikeout 5, and he got him, barely, but got him. Busch Stadium subtracts 2 from strikeouts and 2 from walks. Baker an 8, -2 is a 6. He still got him, and that is a K. First strikeout from Martin. He had 36 of them in 81. 2 outs, and here comes the first baseman, Steve Garvey. Garvey is the Dodger leading hitter. He's batting .500 for the postseason. Martin will make the pitch. 1-4, error on a throw. Garvey, 4-3, and that's going to be a slow rolling grounder to short. Garvey's going to have an infield single that's at his hit to Templeton. Templeton's error rating is an 11. That's an 8, and Templeton's going to throw that ball away, and Garvey's going to go to second. Not a good start for the Cardinals, and that's going to be an E6. That's an error on a throw. So it's not like a ground ball and an infield single. That's an automatic infield single, and Templeton throws it away, and Garvey finds himself at second. Oh, boy. And that's already 2 errors on the Cardinals here in the first inning. And that keeps the inning alive for the Penguin, third baseman Ron Cey. Cey is batting .346, and he has a home run. Landro also has a home run this postseason. So Martin can't believe how this Cardinals team is starting out. Nothing happening on the strat. Martin with the pitch. 1-1, that's a blank. Cey, 2-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. This time Templeton will not make an error. He will throw to first, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits and 2 errors to start the game off for the Redbirds. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number 3 starter, Fernando Mania Valenzuela. Valenzuela does have a record of 1-0 in the postseason. He did win his first start against the Reds in the NLDS. Well, the Cardinals are not off to a good start. Let's see what they do here in the bottom of the first. Second baseman Tom Herr leads off. He's batting .304 for the Cardinals in the postseason. Not bad. He's hitting over his average. Valenzuela, 1-1, strikeout 3, and got him. He gets her on a K. Strikeout number 1 for Fernando Mania. He had 180 of them in 81. He was a man with a plan. 1 quick out. Shortstop Gary Templeton is up next. He's batting .222 for the postseason. Valenzuela, a little under his average. Valenzuela again 1-1. That 20, though, is going to be too high. Templeton 6-4, and he grounds 1 to short for the second out. 2 outs. Next batter will be first baseman Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Hernandez is batting .346 for the Cardinals in the postseason. Valenzuela, 6-2, strikeout 11, that's high. Hernandez, a 5-5, and that's a ground ball to third. That'll get taken care of by the Penguin. Wah, 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 and he throws to first to get him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Fernando. After 1, the Dodgers are already leading 1-0 here. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder Pedro Guerrero, the original beast mode. Guerrero batting pretty well as well. He is hitting 318 for the postseason. Pretty much how good is this Dodger lineup? Everybody in the Dodgers in the starting lineup except for Lopes and Yeager, because this is Lopes for a start and Yeager's in for Socha. Everybody in the Dodger lineup is hitting over 300 in the playoffs. Martin, 4-6. That is a blank. Guerrero, 3-1. And Guerrero leads off with a double into center field. He blasts that off the wall. Hendricks going to corral it. He'll toss it in there, but Guerrero gets a double. Geez, this Dodger lineup is just hitting them all over the place. This was a heck of a team in 1981. So runner on second. That will bring up the catcher, Steve Yeager. Yeager is in for Mike Socha. Socha is out for the rest of the NLCS. He can return for the World Series if the Dodgers get there. Strategy roll. That is a 4. Guerrero will stay put. Martin with the pitch. 3-6. That's a possible error. Cardinals already have 2 of them. Yeager, 3-2. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Obertfeld. His error rating is a 10. That's a 14. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first to get the out. Guerrero needs a 6 in order to get to third base, and he stays put. And the Cardinal fans actually give a little bit of a little bit of a sarcastic cheer for the Cardinals not making an error. Next up is the shortstop, Bill Russell. Russell really killing it in this postseason. He's batting .428, way over his average of .233 that year. See if anything happening on the strat. Guerrero's going to stay put. Russell's not going to bunt. Martin will pitch. 1-6. That's a blank. Russell, 5-2. He hits one to left. That's a 10 against the lefty. Russell just got it. That's going to be a base hit to left field. That's a single. He just got it off of Martin. Let's see if it scores Guerrero. Base running rating of 3. Single to left. +1 is 4. Or it's a +1 arm, not a good arm, of 5. A 1-5, Guerrero will score, and he does with a 3. And Russell has himself an RBI single, and the Dodgers now take a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. RBI single by Russell as he brings in a run, 2-0 Dodgers. And here comes the pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela. He hit very well in 81, a .250 average, one of the better hitting pitchers in Dodger history, along, of course, with the likes of like Don Drysdale and such. Infield is at double play death, and Russell actually gets the jump. Let me see here. 13 + 1 is 14. Porter is 0. He actually gets the jump. Fernando can hit, though. He can't do the hit and run because he got the steal. You know what? I'm going to let Valenzuela swing. Martin will make the pitch. 1-3. That's a blank. It's not tired. Valenzuela, 1-3. Valenzuela does do what I need him to do. Base hit right past short. That is a single for Valenzuela. Russell will hold at second. His base running rating is a 3. Needs to be a 5 to get to third, but Valenzuela gets a single. And it was a good thing I let him hit. Although if I did let him hit, Russell would probably be on third or scoring, but that's okay. A base hit for Valenzuela, and Martin already in some trouble here. Next batter will be Lopes. Lopes is 1 for 1. Singled, stole a base, and scored on an error. And actually didn't score on an error, but reached third on an error. Runners at first and second, and that is a 10. Nothing happening there. Martin will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-1 against a righty that's blank. Lopes, 6-3. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the 2. 4, 6. Martin very good at getting double plays. 6, So we already know the only way they're not gonna turn a double play is on a 6. So a 1-5 is a double play, and they got it, and that will retire the side. So Lopes hits into a 4-6-3. That was pretty easy right there, thanks to the help of Martin. But the Dodgers do get a run, so it's a 4-6-3 double play. But 1 run on 3 hits for the Dodgers. And we go to the bottom of the second here. Dodgers already up 2-0. Should Fernando Valenzuela be in the Hall of Fame if he is not already? He had some awesome years. And you know what? If you wanted to put him in the Hall, I don't think I could argue it. He did kind of taper off later. But if you want to put him in there because of what he represented for the Dodgers in the early 80s, I really don't think I could argue. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder George Hendrick. Hendrick is batting .200 for the Cardinals in the postseason. Dodgers already have a 2-0 lead. 4-2, that's at the park. Busch Stadium says 5-2, and that's going to be a fly out to left. And of course, the 81 Valenzuela is always a threat to get at least 5, 6, 7, or even 8 strikeouts per game. Left fielder Dane Orge is up next. He's batting .200 for the postseason. Valenzuela, 5-4. That is a blank. Orge, 2-5. That's a fly ball to center. That'll get taken care of by Landro, 2 down. Two outs, and here is third baseman Ken Oberkfell. Oberkfell batting .240 for the Redbirds this postseason. Valenzuela, 1-5 against the lefty. That's blank. Oberkfell, 2-1. Base hit right past first. That'll be a single for Oberkfell. And he will trot down to first as the Redbirds get a runner on. And now the right fielder, Sixto Lezcano. Lezcano is the Cardinal leading hitter. 348 for the postseason. He also has a couple of bombs. Is Oberkfell going to do anything at first? I kind of doubt it. That's a 7. And no, although Lezcano does get the hit and run, but you're not going to go ahead. And hit and run here with 2 outs. Valenzuela with the pitch. 1-2 against the righty. That's a walk plus, and that's going to walk Lezcano. And the Cardinals got something going on here with 2 outs. So the first walk issued by Valenzuela, he had 57 of them in 81. And that gives the Cardinals one more chance in this inning. Here's the catcher, Darryl Porter. Porter didn't play in the last game due to a right-hander on the mound. Porter is 2 for 15 for the postseason. 2 outs. Is Oberkfell going to do anything at second? No. So Valenzuela in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the second. Valenzuela, 6-6. That's a blank. He is not tired. Porter, 2-2 against the lefty. Base hit for Porter right past first, and that's going to be a single. Will it score Oberkfell? Oberkfell's base running rating's a 4. With 2 outs becomes a 5. And a single past first. Yep, that will score him. Oberkfell will score. Lezcano, a base running rating of 4. He will go to third, and Porter holds it first. The Cardinals are on the board. It's 2-1. Big time through coming up for Porter. And you kind of think the Cardinals needed that. Runners at first and third. That will bring up the pitcher, John Martin. Martin batted .212 as a hitter in 81, and that is not bad. So 2-1 now as the Cardinals have cut the lead in half. Strategy roll, 14, nothing happening. Fernando Mania will make the pitch. 6-1, that's a blank. Martin will swing. 1-6, and that's a fly ball to right field. Guerrero will get to it, and he will make the catch. And that will end the inning, but the Cardinals are on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. After 2, it's 2-1 Dodgers. If the Cardinals could get a win against Valenzuela today and tie this series up, anything is possible with Bob Welch pitching for the Dodgers in Game 4. But anything is possible here with Inside Pitch. And, of course, RJL 518 Network. You never know how these games are going to go. Top of the third, leading off for the Dodgers will be Ken Landreaux. Landreaux sacrificed fly his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Martin will hopefully have a good inning. He's yet to have a decent inning yet. Martin, 2-4. That's at the park. Busch Stadium, 2-6. And that's a fly out to left, and that's 1 out. So Landreaux flies out to left for the second time. Baker is up next. He's 0 for 1. Martin, he'll make the pitch. 6-5. That is blank. Baker, 2-5, and that's a ground out to third. Nice play there by Oberkfell. 2 quick outs. And here's Garvey. Garvey singled and reached and got an extra base on an error. 2 outs. Martin, he'll make the pitch. 1-6. That's a blank. Garvey, 1-2 against the lefty. That's going to be ground ball to third as well. Oberkfell will have it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. First 1-2-3 inning on the Dodgers. And that's a good inning for Martin. After you get a run, you don't want to give any back the last inning. So we go to the bottom of the third here. Tied at 2-1 score. Tommy Herr leads off for the Redbirds in the bottom of the third. He is 0 for 1. Valenzuela with the pitch. 3-3, strikeout 12. That's too high. Herr, 2-5, and that is a fly out to left. One down, and here comes Templeton. Templeton is 0 for 1. Valenzuela settles in, makes the deal. 6-2, strikeout 5, and he got him. He will get Templeton there, and that is strikeout number 2 for Fernando. 2 outs, and here comes Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Hernandez is 0 for 1. Fernando gets in there with that high leg kick, and of course, Valenzuela, if you ever watched him pitch, you know he always looked up to the sky, usually before he delivered. One of the more interesting rotations in windups in baseball history. Valenzuela, 2-5, and that's a pitcher result. Hernandez, a lefty. A 1-6 is an automatic out. The 3 is good, and that is going to be a fly out to center. So a nice job by Fernando Mania as he sets the Redbirds down in order. And after 3, it is still a 2-1 Dodger lead. I used to watch Fernando Valenzuela back in the early 80s. I was still pretty young there, but I was almost a teenager. I watched Valenzuela pitch, and his windup, as I said, one of the best windups. One of the best windups, one of the more interesting windups he ever had, as he always looked up to the sky before delivering the ball, during the leg kick. And yet Fernando Mania really brought an interest to more Hispanic baseball at the time of the 80s. He was and was well liked, very well liked back at that time. Let's see here. So what was that? So we go to the top of the fourth here. Ronald Say will lead off. He is 0 for 1. Martin, he'll go ahead and pitch. 1-2. That's a range play at the park. Busch Stadium, 1-6. That's a fly ball to center. Hendrick on the run. His range is a 2, and he won't make it. And that is going to drop for a single in front of him. And basically, Hendrick will take it on the hop. And Say will have a leadoff hit at first. Here comes Guerrero. Guerrero, 1 for 1, doubled his first time up. Infield at double play depth. Say really not a threat to do anything, and that 17 is not going to happen. So Say on it first. Martin with the lead off base hit for the Dodgers here on the top of the fourth. Martin, a 5-3, strikeout 10, and he got him. Struck him out. 13 minus 2 is 11. He gets Guerrero on a K. And that's the second strikeout from Martin. One down, here's Yeager. Yeager is 0 for 1. Yeager, of course, in there for Sosa, who was injured and is out for the series. He can return in the World Series if the Dodgers get there. That is a 1. Say is not going anywhere. It actually would be the only way you do is on a hit and run, but I'm not going to hit and run here with Yeager, although Yeager doesn't strike out much, but I'll let Martin pitch. I'll let him hit. Martin, a 5-1 against the righty. That's a blank. Yeager swings 2-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2, 4, 5. Second base, her +1 is 6, but of course the only way they don't get a double play is on a 6, and that is a 5, and they got it. Shortstop to second to first, double play, side retired again on the Dodgers. As Yeager grounds out into the twin killing. So 6-4-3 double play, so no runs and a hit for the Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, Martin does have a heck of a pickoff. That's the one thing he was very good at. He is very good at holding. He's pretty good at getting double plays, and he has a heck of a pickoff rating. Bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Cardinals will be George Hendrick. Hendrick is 0 for 1. Valenzuela will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-1, that is blank. Hendrick, 6-1, and that's a fly ball to left. Baker will take it. And that is an out. One down for Orge. Orge is 0 for 1. Valenzuela, he will make the deal. 4-1, that's at the park. Busch Stadium says 6-6, and that is going to be a fly ball hit to right. And Guerrero will get it near the line for out number 2. 2 down, and here's Oberkfell. Oberkfell is 1 for 1. Valenzuela settles in. Fans here at Busch Stadium see their team down by a run. Valenzuela, 4-5, strikeout 1, easily got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Fernando. And 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. After 4, it is still a 2-1 Dodger lead here. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Dodgers lead 2-1, and they lead the series 2-1. This is a very important game 4 here in the NLCS. Billy Russell leads off. He got a single his first time up. He continues to hit very well in this postseason for the Dodgers. Martin, a 3-4 against a right-handed batter. That is going to be an auto out, and it will be a fly out to center. Nice job by Martin. Here comes the pitcher, Valenzuela. Valenzuela is 1 for 1, has a single. Martin, he will pitch 2-3 against the lefty, strikeout 6, and he got him. He will get Fernando Valenzuela there. That is strikeout number 3 for Martin, 2 down. Martin doing a better job. The Cardinal getting better pitching so far in the last game when Sorensen got pummeled by the Dodgers in game number 3 of this series. Here's Lopes. Lopes is 1 for 2. 2 outs here. Martin with the pitch, 3-6. That's a possible error. Lopes, 2-6. And against the lefty, that's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Hernandez. His error rating is a 2. That's a 10. He won't make it. And he has it. Martin comes over to first base, and Hernandez will toss it to him and get the out. So again, John Martin has a 1-2-3 inning on this Dodger club. It's still a 2-1 lead already halfway through the game. Game was moving pretty quick. Bottom of the 5th. Sixto Lezcano leads off for the Cardinals, and he walked his first time up. Fernando gets in here. A good number of Dodger fans here at Busch Stadium. A lot of them all wearing Fernando jerseys. Valenzuela 1-2 against the righty. Walk plus, and Lezcano's going to walk again. Another walk to Lezcano. He'll trot to first. Remember how hard it was back in the day when you couldn't get jerseys. You know, very hard to get baseball jerseys of your favorite teams. Only recently, back in the 90s, jerseys were become a very big thing. The only way you could buy a jersey was really through the actual team itself. So runner on first and that's Lezcano. Porter is up next, and he's 1 for 1 as a single. Infield is at double play depth. And that is a 2. Actually, Lezcano does get the jump, but he's not going to go anywhere. Fernando Valenzuela has a +2 for a hold rating, which is one of the reasons why that high leg kick did make it easy to steal on him. Fernando with the pitch, 5-2 against the lefty. That's blank. Porter, 1-2. That's a fly ball to center field. Landro will get it for the out. Next up is Martin. And Martin will probably let him hit, but we'll see if a bunt comes up. I don't think I'd bunt here. I think I'd let Martin swing. See what the strategy roll is. That's the wrong guy. Strategy roll says an 11, nothing happening. So Martin is going to hit away. Valenzuela, 5-4, and that's a blank. Martin will go ahead and swing. 2-4, and that's a fly ball to center field. Landro will get to that one as well for out number 2. Two outs now for her. Her is 0 for 2. Infield is now back. And nothing happening on the strat. Valenzuela has a pretty good pickoff rating as well. But Lezcano will stay at first. Valenzuela, 6-3 against the switch right. That is a home run result. But her has no home run ability here with zeros. So Valenzuela made a bad pitch anyway. Can her do anything with it? 4-4, and nope, he's just going to go ahead and chop it to second. Lopes is going to get it, and he will throw to first to retire the side. So her got himself a fat pitch, but he couldn't do anything with it. And he just chops it there to second base, and that will end the inning. After 5, it is still 2-1 Dodgers. The Cardinals are still in this game, but they know that they're still in this game against Valenzuela, but and John Martin doing their best to keep this high-powered Dodger lineup from scoring a lot of runs. But you know the Cardinals are going to have to start getting runners across here because the Dodgers are very explosive as we go to the top of the 6th. Kenny Landro leads off. He's 0 for 2. Martin still has some gas left in the tank. Fernando can pitch to a number of pitchers yet. 2-1 Dodgers. Martin with the pitch. 6-5. That's blank. Landro, 2-3. And against the lefty, base hit right past second. And that will be a single for Landro. Landro gets his first hit of the game. And here comes Baker. Baker 0 for 2. Infield double play depth. Landro, definitely a stealing threat. That is a 3. He got the jump. 16 plus 1 is 17. Porter a 0. I'm going to send him. 85% chance he got to do it. Landro on his way to second. Throw to second base. And another possible error. Porter has an error rating of 8. And I got to re-roll it. That's on the edge. And he will not make an error. Not an error this time. A high throw, but that was a high throw there. And high throw, but a nice play made by the shortstop, Templeton, to prevent it from going into the outfield. But Landro does have a stolen base. Second stolen base of the game for the Dodgers. That takes away the double play as well. And does Landro get the jump to third? Yes, he does. Landro does get the jump to third. But with Baker with a 320 average, I'm going to let him hit. I'm not going to send Landro to third on that. Martin will pitch. 5-5. That is a blank. Baker, 6-1. And that's just going to be a fly out to left. That'll get taken care of by Orge. And that is out number 1. Landro would be a base running rating of 0 on a fly to left, and he will not go anywhere. Being a solid pitcher early 3, then mid-season traded to Detroit, was awful there in a handful of games. Yep, that's true. So 1 man down, the batter will be Garvey. If I had sent Landro to third, he might have had a chance at a sacrifice fly. Garvey is 1 for 2. See if Landro gets the jump again. Not this time. Martin will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-1. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Landro, a 3 or lower, will take it to third. And he does. Landro will make it to third base on that. And maybe I should have sent Landro because the Dodgers would have had probably an extra run. But that's what happens when you sometimes make the bad choices. Here's the Penguin. Penguin is 1 for 2. 2 outs. Can the Cardinals get out of this jam? Landro staying at third base. Martin looks in on, makes the pitch on Say. And 5-4, that is a blank. Can Say bring in a run? 2-2. Nope. That's going to be a ground ball to third. That's taken care of by Oberkfell. Throws to first, and the Cardinals get out of it. No runs, a hit, a stolen base. But probably I should have sent Landro when I had the opportunity for the Dodgers. And it is still 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Now we'll see what the Cardinals can do. Gary Templeton leads off the bottom of the 6th. He is 0 for 2. Fernando, he makes the pitch. 5-5. That's a walk plus. That 9 will walk Templeton. Another walk given up by Valenzuela. And that is the 3rd walk he's issued in this game. And now the Cardinals have the tying run on base with Hernandez coming up, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 0 for 2 is Hernandez. Double play depth is called. Templeton does have a steal chance, but he's not going to get it with the 11. He only had 8 stolen bases. You figure he only used on a hit and run. Valenzuela will make the pitch. 2-1. That is a home run chance. Hernandez a lefty. A 1-5. The 14 is too high. Hernandez 2-5, and he just grounds one to second base. Let's see if a double play is turned here. 2-1-2. Shortstop Russell a 0 pivot. So a 1-2, it's a double play, and they don't get it. Templeton, great speed, though, a base running rating of 4 at double play depth. He will make it to second. The only play was to first, and that's out number 1. That does move the tying run into scoring position. So ground ball to second, could not turn the 2, and here comes Hendrick. You think the Cardinals need a big hit here. Cardinals are 0 for 2. I know, me too, BB. That certainly was the wrong call. So now that takes away the double play. So Templeton on at second. Hendrick, as I said, 0 for 2. Nothing happening on the strat. Valenzuela will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 6, and no, we didn't get him. Hendrick is a 7, but -2 makes him a 5. Hendrick does not strike out. 5-1, and that ball is hit the right field. That is a 16 against the lefty, though. That's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to right. Oh, he just missed a triple by a few feet. Templeton, though, a base run rating of 4 on a fly out to right, and he will go to third. It was deep enough, and Templeton will wind up on third base. Holy cow, Hendrick just missed tying it up. 2 outs now. And here comes Orge. Orge is 0 for 2. Tying run at third. Cardinals down 2-1 here. Bottom of the 6th in game 4 of this NLCS. Strategy roll. Templeton stays put. Fernando trying to get out of his own jam right now. Valenzuela, 2-3, strikeout 3. No, Orge is a 3, but -2 is a 1. He will not strike out. Can Orge come through with a clutch hit? 4-4. No, it's going to be a fly ball to center field. Landro will range under it. He will make the catch. And the Dodgers get out of their own jam. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was a walk. And after 6, it is still 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. Stadium groans a little bit. A very fast-moving game here, as we're already in the top of the 7th, only 40 minutes into the presentation. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero is 1 for 2. He has a double. Martin still has about 3 batters left before he gets tired. Martin with the pitch. 4-6. That is a blank. Guerrero, 5-2, and it's a ground out to third. It will be out number 1. Next up is Yeager. Yeager is 0 for 2. Martin, he will make the pitch. 3-3, strikeout 10. That's too high. Yeager, 2-1. He grounds 1 to third as well. That's out number 2. 2 outs, and here's Russell. Russell is 1 for 2. Martin doing a heck of a job here. Martin will make the pitch. 5-1 against a righty that's blank. Russell, a 3-6, and he grounds 1 to third. So all 3 outs are hit to Oberkfell, and the rest of the infield is saying, hey, can we have a turn? Oberkfell's got it. He'll throw to first. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers here in the 7th. Martin is now tired. We'll decide what to do with him, but we are already at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, tonight we will have Game 4 of the American League Championship Series as the Oakland Athletics take on the New York Yankees. The Yankees lead that series 2-1. Must-win game, I think, for the A's. They will send Matt Keogh to the mound, and the Yankees will send Ron Guidry to the mound. And Guidry had a rough game his first time out in the postseason. We'll see if he has a better game this time. But who knows what will happen tonight. ALCS Game 4. Athletics at Yankees. Be there or be square. Meanwhile, bottom of the 7th here at Busch Stadium. Dodgers leading 2-1 here over the Cardinals. And I'm actually surprised that John Martin pitched that kind of game. Fernando has done his usual right now. He's only given up 1 run on 2 hits. Ken Oberkfell leads off for St. Louis, and he is 1 for 2. Bottom of the 7th. Martin is due to bat 4th in this inning. Valenzuela, 1-4 against the lefty. That's blank. Oberkfell, 6-5, and he flies out to center. Landro will take care of it. One man down, and here comes Lezcano. Lezcano doesn't even have an official at bat. He's 0 for 0. He's 0 for 0. He's walked twice. Valenzuela has been unable to keep him off base, though. Valenzuela, 2-2. That's blank. Lezcano, 1-4, and that's ground ball to third. This time the Penguin will get it. He'll throw him out for out number 2. 2 outs. Here's Porter. Porter is 1 for 2. 2 outs here. Valenzuela looks on. He will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-2. Strikeout 4. Easily gets Porter. Struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Fernando. And the Cardinals go down 1-2-3 after 7. Still 2-1 Dodgers. We go to the top of the 8th inning. John Martin has pitched a heck of a game. The leadoff batter is Fernando Valenzuela. Valenzuela has 4 more batters to face before he tires. The Dodgers are going to let him bat, and John Martin will stay out there unless, of course, a runner gets in scoring position or something. So they're going to leave John Martin out there to pitch. He's due to lead off the 8th inning. So Martin will go ahead and pitch. 2-3 against the lefties. Strikeout 13. That's too high, actually. Valenzuela 1-1, and he just flies out to center. Taken care of there by Hendrick. 1 man down, and here comes Lopes. Lopes is 1 for 3. Martin still getting here at Busch Stadium. They'll let him pitch. Martin 4-1. Strikeout 4. He got him. He gets Lopes. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 4 for Martin. 2 down. Here's Landro. Landro is 1 for 3. Singled and stole a base. Fans here wishing that Martin can get the final out here. Martin 1-4. That's an error on a throw. Landro 3-3, and that's a line drive it right back to Martin, but he will glove it, and he does a heck of a job, and what a job he did for the Cardinals today. That's the final out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. What a job by Martin. 2-1 going in the bottom of the 8th as Steeler fan joins us here at Busch Stadium. Bottom of the 8th inning. Valenzuela will pitch. John Martin due to lead off first. He's going to get an ovation. The Cardinals got to get some runners on base. So what a job he did. He only gave up 2 runs on 7 hits. Nice job by Martin, but the Cardinals are going to go to the bench. It is the 8th inning. But we still have to go with the most at bats, and I really don't want to go with him, so it looks like it's going to be Ramsey. Leading off for the Cardinals is going to be Mike Ramsey. I don't really want to use a catcher here in terms of pinch hitting. So here's Mike Ramsey. He'll pinch hit against Valenzuela here in the bottom of the 8th. Valenzuela 4-1. That's at the park. Busch Stadium. We'll say 6-6, and that's a fly ball to right. Guerrero will handle it. And that is out number 1. The pitcher spot is now 0 for 3 in this game. 1 down, and here is Herr. Herr is 0 for 3. Valenzuela will make the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 7, got him. Called strike 3, and he got him. Herr 9, but -2 is 7, and he got him. Another K for Valenzuela. That's his 5th. Called strike 3. Herr arguing a little bit with the umpire. The umpire says, man, just go sit your butt down. 2 outs. Here's Templeton. Templeton walked his last time up. He is 0 for 2. Yeah, good pitcher's duel. The Dodgers won game 3, 9-1. Now we're having a much different game here. That's why inside pitch is so unpredictable. Valenzuela will make the pitch. 6-1. That is a blank. Templeton 2-5. Base hit past third, a single. And the tying run is aboard. Templeton gets a key base hit. And now it is up to Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Hernandez is 0 for 3. There are 2 outs. Tying run is at first. Hernandez getting set in there. Will they let Valenzuela pitch to him? Yes, they will. After Hernandez, Valenzuela will be tired. 2 outs. Strategy rolls are still on. That is a 20. Valenzuela does have a good pickoff rating. He throws to first. Oh, and just missed him. Templeton gets back. That would have been demoralizing if Fernando had picked him off. Now Fernando will pitch to Hernandez. Tying run at first. Valenzuela ready to pitch. Busch Stadium loud. Here comes. 6-2. Strikeout 5. Yes, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Hernandez a 9. -2 is a 7 against lefties, and he got him. Strikeout number 6. No runs, 1 hit for the Cardinals, and it is still 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. Stadium groans a little bit. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Timeout to repair the scoreboard. We go to the top of the 9th. Dodgers lead 2-1. A heart of the order is leading off. Dusty Baker will lead off. Cardinals, a 2-1 lead. They're not going to be dumb. I think they go ahead and they bring him in, and they're going to bring in Suter. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals will be Bruce Suter, Hall of Famer, and pretty much the inventor of the save statistic. Bruce Suter will come on to pitch for the Cardinals. His job to keep it 2-1. The Dodgers, of course, Valenzuela is tired. Probably will not see him in the 9th as Howe was warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Dodgers looking to get insurance here in the top of the 9th. Baker is 0 for 3. Fans are at Busch Stadium hoping Suter can keep it there. Suter with the pitch. 3-4, strikeout 3, got him. Struck him out barely, but he got him. Baker is a 6 against righties, but -2 makes him a 4, and he is out. That's a big out there by Suter. And here comes Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 3. 1 out here. Suter gets set and ready to make the pitch. Fans here at Busch hoping Suter can continue to do it. 6-2, strikeout 13, that is high. Garvey, 1-5, and it's a fly ball to right field. Lezcano will measure it and catch it, out number 2. 2 outs. And here comes the Penguin. Ronce is 1 for 3. Suter. Fans here at Busch are behind him. Suter with the pitch. 4-6. That's a blank. Say gets the swing. 5-2, and it's a fly ball to left field. Dane Orge will get to it, and he will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. Will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers lead 2-1. Lead this series 2-1. Leading off for the Cardinals is George Hendrick. He will bat. A righty and then 2 lefties. Question is, what do the Dodgers want to do? And I think as well as for Valenzuela he is tired, and you don't want a hit to come up there. That's going to be it for Valenzuela. He does his job, but now the Dodgers will turn it over to the bullpen, and they're going to bring out Steve Howe. So coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Steve Howe. Howe is going to try to get the save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Howe, 5 wins, 3 losses, 8 saves, a 2.50 ERA. George Hendrick leads off. He is 0 for 3. Fans here at Busch are loud, hoping to make Howe a little nervous. Howe with the pitch. 3-1. Error on a throw. Hendrick 4-3. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. Hendrick leads off with a single. There won't be a throwing error, but Hendrick is on base. And the tying run is on. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. From one year to the next, why should 2022 be any different from 2021? Next batter is Orge. Tying run on first. Orge is 0 for 3. Hendrick has absolutely no speed. Problem is, and I'm gonna go ahead and do what I usually don't do. Hendrick is gonna come out of the game, and they're gonna go ahead and put Tito Landrum on it first. And Landrum much faster. He will also take over at center field. Timeout for a change. I usually don't like doing this, especially if extra innings could be in the works. But Tito Landrum will take over at play on the base with a higher base running rating. He's actually a better fielder than Hendrick. So Tito Landrum will take over at first there on the base pads, and now Orge will bat. Orge is 0 for 3. Double play depth is called. Strategy roll is on. That is a 16. Nothing happening. Orge is not going to bunt. Howe looking in on Orge. Fans here at Busch Stadium know the tying run is on base. Howe with the pitch. 4-2. That's at the park. Busch Stadium says 4-4, and it is going to be a ground ball to second. Will they turn the double play? 3-0-4. Shortstop pivot. Russell's a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. No! It's a slow rolling grounder to second. It is picked up by Lopes. His only play is at first. Landro gets the second, 1 out. Holy cow, what a time for a 6 to come up. A 44% chance to turn 2, or at least, and more of an 83% chance to get the runner, and they get a 6. They cannot turn the double play. The tying run is at second, and here's Oberkfell. Oberkfell is 1 for 3. Infield is back. Question is, then no, you do not walk, and no, you do not put the winning run on base, if you're wondering why you intentionally walk here. You do not put the winning run on base. Let him back. Let him beat you. Howe will pitch to Oberkfell. Strategy roll. That is a 16. Nothing happening there. Howe, tying run at second. Fans here at Busch Stadium hoping Oberkfell can come through with a big hit. Oberkfell had a couple of errors early in this postseason. A chance for him to make up for it. Howe with the pitch. 6-2. That is a blank. Oberkfell. 6-5. It's a fly ball to center field. Landro will get to it. He will make the catch for out number 2. Landrum, his base running rating becomes a 2 on a fly out to center. And I just don't think I try to send him to third. Landro is a -1 arm. And he's got I'm not going to send Landrum. I'm going to keep him at second. I'm going to automatically call that. Because I just don't think I send him to third. Because he could get thrown out there. And you got Lescano coming up to bat. And that's what they're going to do. So 2 outs. I'm not going to send Landrum. He'll stay put. And there now will be up to Sixto Lescano. Lescano walked twice. He has walked twice and grounded out. He is 0 for 1. 2 outs here. Howe trying to get the close here for the Dodgers. Fans here at Busch are on their feet, hoping Lescano can come through with a tying hit. Strategy roll. That is a 4. Landrum is not going to do anything. He'll stay at second. Hal looks in, gets the signs from Yeager. Fans here at Busch Stadium hoping that Lezcano can come through with a hit. Hal will make the pitch. It's a 4-6. Strikeout 12 and swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. The Dodgers hold on to win it 2-1 and take a 3-1 series lead. On a 4-6, it's a strikeout here. It's a KW, but of course, Howe is not tired. Strikeout against the lefty. Lezcano is 16. -2 is a 14. That's a 12. He got him, and that is the game. Stadium groans and barfs. Blah. No runs, one hit. As the Dodgers, Steve Howe gets the save. Valenzuela is going to go to 2-0 on the postseason with the win. And Martin's going to get the loss, a hard luck loss, as the Cardinals absolutely could not get it done here against Dodger pitching. As the Dodgers now take the series lead 3-1, they have a chance to clinch it tomorrow night to get to the World Series. The fans here know that the writing is on the wall as they leave the tying run at second base. What a job by Dodger pitching. Fernando Valenzuela was amazing today, as he really kept the Cardinals really only because of a quick inning in the second, but a big win here for the Dodgers as they now take a 3-1 series lead. And I do not see the Cardinals winning 3 straight games. But then again, you never know what's going to happen here. Final line score coming up. And a quick game we had this morning. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 7 hits and no errors. For the Cardinals, 1 run on 4 hits and 2 errors. Those 2 errors in the first inning were ginormous. They were big. An error on Templeton. He had one error on Templeton and another error on the catcher. Porter on a stolen base attempt. Those 2 errors actually gave the Dodgers a run, and amazing that run is the difference here in this game. So the Dodgers right now are 1 game away from a 1981 World Series repeat, as they got it there in 1981, and it looks like they're going to probably get there. But remember, the hardest game to win is always the last one. Tonight, don't forget, we will have Game 4 of the ALCS. Will the Yankees make it a 3-1 series lead, or will Oakland come back tonight, tie that series up at 2, guaranteeing a Game 6? A Game 5 and a 6 back at Oakland. Anything can happen tonight. It will be Matt Keogh for the Athletics, Ron Guidry for the Yankees. Don't miss that game tonight at about 7:30 or 8 o'clock after the NFL is done. So don't miss tonight. Athletics at Yankees, Keogh at Guidry, Game 4 of that ALCS. Steeler fan, BB, Sean 1113, thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tonight for some more baseball action. The Dodgers go ahead and stymie the Cardinals. They win it 2-1. They now lead the NLCS 3-1. We'll see you guys tonight. Take care.